as well, so let's get going right away. For the first game then, XiaoK versus Eminme. These guys have been playing a lot lately and it's good to see, very nice to see these guys playing. Let's see. Is my in-game sound enough? Yeah, it should be alright. Not too loud, not too soft either. So, what do we have here? Eminme in the blue playing as the Mayans, and we have a Mayan war coming up. Very nice. Strong player, of course, and let's see what these players have in mind for us. Of course, these two players, man, they have been so competitive. It's very nice to see them still playing a lot. And it's almost like the Viper and Doubt, you know. These players, Viper and Doubt, also have played a lot, and these guys also playing a good amount of megarandom. I already love it. Anyway, then let's get going. Let's take a look at the map. It will take some time for these guys to build up, so let's have a look till the end. That's a Smurf. I think a Smurf or an alt of XiaoK. Well, I think so at least. Anyway, let's call him XiaoK. I'm not sure. I know Kianyan, the other guy, you know, is a Smurf of XiaoK, but anyway. So, looking at the map, we have 4 boar. That might mean a very fast castle time. Even if these guys would go up with only 23 pop, they might be looking at a nice castle time. Because there is so much food in the boar and it will also be quickly taken. Other than that, there is a nice backward goals for XiaoK. It is well, it is pretty nasty in the regard that it is on the hill. I don't think you can even put a mining camp up here, so it would have to be put up all the way up here. But still, it's nicely in the back and protected by this nice wood line over here. Not easily harassed by archers since this thing here has been patched up, and even then there is a nice wood line. Same goes for this pile of gold here. It's pretty nasty in terms of taking it, because once again you cannot put a mining camp up here, but it is easy ballable, so in that regard it's fairly easy to take. Yeah, and his wall is, you know, in general pretty easy wallable. This only would take 2 palisades, and then here only a little wall, and he would be all said and done. So then, going for the other one, Eminme, let's take a look at him. He is already walling, putting this house up here. But other than that, he is also, well, I was about to say he is also, it's also pretty easy for him to wall, but looking at this, not really so easy, so before I said it, I already take it back. Kind of a shame though, this sheep over here, it's bugged, it's all closed in between this gold. Anyway, Eminme, also a nice back gold, as he already lures the 3rd boar under his town center. And yeah, this stone here, I would say it's forward, but then again, it's nicely there, protected behind the walls of Eminme. And oh, look at this, Eminme putting up a barracks. So are these guys going to go Drush? That would be nice to see some pro Drush action going on. Let's see. Is XiaoK going for that as well? No. And 7 minutes, it would be kind of late to put that barracks up, I would say. Well, same goes for Eminme. Let's see if he still is going to do a Drush. Maybe he is going, you know, he is going Drush, and then, yes, there you go. Maybe he will upgrade them to men-at-arms. I see way too less, you know, I don't see not enough infantry action in this game, so maybe these guys are going for some nice feudal age infantry action. We'll have to see. Okay, for 4th and last boar already taken, and there you go. XiaoK just a little bit behind with bringing in his 4th boar, but these are really minor things. And there you go. Even though it is kind of hard for Eminme to wall. He's still doing it, so putting up some palisades, and there you go. He is ready and set for the Thresh. He has 3 militias out already, but so does XiaoK. Nice. Yeah, let's see if they can do the damage. Thresh, of course, being so hard to micro. Well, at least I think so. But it's definitely powerful when your enemy is still open. You know, this wood line over here would be easily harassed if you know, if these militias would run into your in your base. But yep, Emin already walled, completely walled. He is closed, so this Thresh is not going to do any damage whatsoever. It would be very easy for Emin to get some villager there and wall things up or repair things if he has to. Well, XiaoK battering away at the barracks, so no need to repair things just yet, as he is going to get rid of these militias, and that is, I feel, a strong move. He had to decide to go attack or defend, and you know, XiaoK still wasn't walled up, so he could have been attacking, but looking at this, he's definitely going to try to clean this up. And you know, these guys are almost feudal age, or well, they are clicking up to feudal age, so when these militias get out and would be still alive, I mean, or XiaoK could decide to make them men-at-arms and they would be a little stronger. So yeah, that's why I feel like Emin here made a good call. Besides, they were only with 3, as XiaoK's scout was still running around. So yeah, he had the most chance of cleaning that up. Ooh, now almost trapping the scout, but no, the scout is going to be alright for now. So let's see, XiaoK already taking some stone. Okay, is he going to go for a tower rush? I don't think so. Let's take a quick look at the scouting of XiaoK. Well, he knows Emin is completely walled off. And I think he is already taking stone, taking a look at his resources. He might either sell some stone to sell it, or to already get some stone for a castle. Oh, he's stone walling, okay. That also, of course, needs some stone. Now, XiaoK cleaning up the militias from Emin, and Emin also up to castle age, so good time right there. Let's see, 17 minutes. That's pretty decent considering he did a Thresh. And yeah, XiaoK, he will have to wait a little longer. He could sell some stone though, and that would, you know, it would get him up to castle just a little bit earlier. But no, he does it anyway without selling stone. And look at this. I thought, when I first saw a stone wall in a palisade wall, I thought it was an absolute noobro doing this. But look at this, Emin, 2k player, also doing a stone wall in a palisade wall. Well, on the one hand, I do get it. You have to get out eventually. But man, why not? Well, why not stonewall this as well? This is just so silly here. This palisade wall on the corner, it would be easily be broken down, you know, and I just don't get it. Anyway, in the meantime, XiaoK also up to castle age, so we have at this regard still a fairly close game. Emin though just a little bit behind. Oh wait, no, what is it? Yeah, Emin just a little bit behind in economy, as he is losing out on 3 villagers. Oh, Emin bought some stone. Let's see. Yeah, he has enough stone now for a castle. Where is he going to put it? Ah, he's going to do it defensive. Okay, shame. I would have liked it if he were to put it up nicely up front. But being the mines, it's so almost necessary to get up a castle early, get out some plumed archers, and then get going with the Mayan power. I haven't seen any upgrades coming from the blacksmith just yet, so let's see if yeah, he must be going with plumed archers. I don't even see a barracks, and that is why these guys take stone so early. They have to get that castle out as soon as possible. and start making some plumed archers. XiaoK though going for a completely different route. Well, not completely. He's just taking a little bit more stone as he is firstly putting down his second town center. Emin also doing a second town center, but just a little bit later. And yeah, I feel like the meta here with going plumed archers, well, considering XiaoK is not stonewalled completely, I would say it's worth it. Oh well, you know, this castle is here protecting it. What am I talking about? So yeah, these plumed archers are not going to do a whole lot until Emin or either of these players gets some siege out. And at the moment I'm not seeing that, so they might go for a boom. There you go. Third town center coming up as well for XiaoK. As look at this, man, these plumed archers, they produce so quickly. Emin just making plumed archers for minutes or a few minutes, and man, there are already so many stacked up. Hello there, QB Lead. Thank you for tuning in the chat. Hope you enjoy your time here. And let's get going. Let's see if these guys can get some action going. Oh, look at this. Would be kind of fun to see Emin here walling his own villager in. Let's see. Well, either way, yes, he is. He's definitely, there isn't a hole in here. He is walling his own villager. He will have to either delete this house or delete it and rebuild it. But no, fletching just coming in for Emin. So these plumed archers are nice and strong already. XiaoK only just starting to get some plumed archers out, and look at this, watch out, don't run into the castle. And there you go, like I said, no problem. XiaoK is completely walled, and this deep water will not, you can't get a dock up in this deep water, so they can't go with transport ships either. And yeah, Emin retreating already. Is this villager still here? Oh man, I don't know. Kind of a shame I can't watch behind it. So yeah, these guys going for a complete boom. Third town center just coming up for Emin, so XiaoK definitely ahead in terms of villagers, 8 ahead already. But man, it's a shame actually. I don't see either of these players going for some castle age aggression. I definitely think that it would be possible to do some siege, some rams, but nope, it's not happening. So we'll probably have to wait until the Imperial Age, until maybe some rams come out, or maybe some trebuchets. And well, you know, in that thinking about that, it's even more of a shame that Emin tried to do some push with these plumed archers, as he now is lagging behind in the boom. It will be hard for him to catch up, and he's not going for a forward either. So yeah, that's such a shame, you know. Mayans can also do crossbows, so, or even arbalests. So why not put up some archery ranges up here. Taking control of this gold is also going to be important. Mayans heavily relying on their siege rams and plumed archers. It's nice to have this gold, and you know, XiaoK is completely walled, whereas Emin at least tried to go forward, and you know, he must know about this gold. Well, he surely does. So my guess is that he's either not really thinking ahead, or he might think that he can take control of it anyway. And there you go. XiaoK now. Hey there, Pinya, man. You better go to sleep. No, man. Thank you for tuning in as well. I appreciate your you being here. And there you go. Nice castle from XiaoK. He is putting it nicely there up on the hill. Looking at this castle, so he can easily replenish on the plumed archers. And you know, him being up to Imperial earlier, he is going to be absolutely fine. And yeah, like I said, man, look at this, 77 for 84. So Emin definitely behind in terms of booming, and only just now putting up a siege workshop. Of course, in the end, you never know if it would have paid off if Emin or either of these players would have gone for siege early on. But yeah, well, it's the way it is. It didn't happen, and now we might see some nice and big shots coming in: ballistics, padded archer armor, and of course the mangonels. Okay, more plumed archers coming out. Okay, no traps, some rams. So yeah, the push is on now as a archery range is put up by Emin as well. Nice. Why not mix in some arbalists? The plumed archers, of course, being very strong and fast as well. So maybe that's the reason why it wouldn't really make any sense for Mayan players to go arbalest. And there you go, shots are fired. First shot is in. And the fight is on. Still though, these players still a little bit hesitant to go in. I don't know why. Like I said, oh, okay, elite plumed archers now coming in. But man, XiaoK, dude, why not trebuchets? Siege rams are very strong, so why not make use of it? But man, I feel like mixing in some traps would be nice as well. Yeah, but anyway, looking at this, let's see, military 15 for Emin and 24 for XiaoK. Man, this could end pretty bad for Emin if he is not using his army correctly. Let's see. Oh, big shot, or not really a big shot, but good shot right there for XiaoK. This is the thing he needs. He needs, of course, to increase his advantage. Let's see. Ooh. No, he was trying to do how is it called? Well, I don't know. And another castle coming up. Man, is there so much stone in this map? Huh, okay, this is only the last two piles, so no more castles coming in. Oh wait, there's a whole another bunch in the back, so maybe some more castles coming in. More plumed archers, because more castles for the mines means more plumed archers. Capped rams, ring archer armor. These guys are going all the way. And yeah, Emin, right from the start, or not right from the start, but from the castle age where he made some plumed archers and more or less forget to boom. That is where he started to lag behind. And yeah, XiaoK, very strong player, so he's not going to let his advantage slip, I feel. Look at this. This might make some nice battering ram train, man. This would be some very nice train, and yeah, there you go. XiaoK doing the most sensible thing, taking control of this middle gold, and well, look at this. He absolutely has a nice firm control of these two gold piles over here, idling his army, and now he is going to charge. Let's see. Where is he going? Oh, for a second I thought Emin was still open on this side, but he isn't. And well, siege rams, and now finally also elite plumed archers coming in for Emin. And XiaoK just a little bit behind. Nice. Also a trap coming in, and this is the moment, I guess, where XiaoK has been waiting for. The siege rams are out, the plumed archers are in, and this might be some nice fight. I think Emin will have some hard time though, simply because XiaoK has the numbers. It's very easy, and look at this, these siege rams, man, they are so strong. Emin trying to get up another castle, but it doesn't really make any more difference, because these castles, this castle, even if it will go up, it will go down fairly easily with all these siege rams. Plumed archers though, such a strong unit, and siege ram versus siege ram, that's going to be an equal fight, of course. But like I said earlier, XiaoK, he just has the numbers. And is he replenishing his army? Yes, he is, of course, because this is not going to cut it. As, wow, Emin also has the numbers. And well, he is keeping up very well with Emin. But the thing is, this castle is going down, and even though this castle will survive for probably a little longer, it will be hard for Emin to keep up the numbers. Whereas XiaoK still has 3 castles and let's see, trebuchets, yeah, plumed archers. And Emin trying to do everything he can to keep this spot, but it's a risky move. Plumed archers are so strong. But yeah, he will get this siege workshop up, no problem. But with these siege ramps hanging around, it might go down very quickly as well. The thing with this map is that probably the fight that is now raging over here in the middle will go on for some time during the course of this game. And you know, the map is so close that fighting through another way is not really possible. And ooh, look at this, nice shot from the siege ram. Those 2 traps going down as the siege rams apparently, yeah, he has some splashing damage. You know, if he starts to batter array at a wall, his effect radius is about 3 tiles. So that might be another reason why going for trebuchets is just not really feasible in a Mayan Wars. These siege rams are so strong, you only need 2 to take 3 down, and that's not really a good trade. So surprisingly, Emin, he keeps up the fight, and also looking at the numbers now, he definitely has an advantage over XiaoK. How did this happen so quickly? Amazing. Like, am I looking at the right numbers or what? I thought that XiaoK was ahead. Man, these games can turn so quickly. It's amazing. Okay, more siege workshop coming up. Of course, the production of the siege rams is so slow that you better start putting down some more siege workshops than only one. And well, let's see. If M can keep this push on, or at least keep the numbers, maybe mix in some archers as well, that would be really nice. It would be hard though to get some good shots as these archers are so damn quick. But I feel like that would be some nice addition to this army. Where are these rams going? They want to run from the fight. Man, pathfinding for this game is still kinda awkward. But no, they are going towards the siege workshop, and I feel like even though Emin does have a good number of siege rams, he might stack up some more before he's going to charge. Again, some more ram versus ram fights, but you know, with these plumed archers in the back and XiaoK not being able to keep the line, he can freely now move forwards, whereas XiaoK loses more and more ground. Fortune, elite, oh, okay. XiaoK trying to get back into the game with doing elite eagle warrior. Nice little twist. Let's see if he can defend for long enough to squeeze out some more elite eagle warriors. But I feel like it's a little bit too late. If he would have done, yeah, there you go. XiaoK saying G. And nice game, nice pace, good fights, and yeah, that's wow. I love it already. Like I said, maybe you know if XiaoK mixed in those eagle warriors a little bit earlier, he might have turned it around. But it was, you know, he just did forging, so it would have been such a long time before he could get the eagle push really going. But yeah, once again, good fight by Emin.